Chapter 15, The First Flame, from the book Ashes to Light by VMS. Raha's modest tuition center had begun to attract attention not just from grateful parents and eager children, but from the world outside, where envy and greed were never far behind. One evening, after dismissing her last student, she sat crossed legs on the floor, surrounded by registers, receipts, and lesson plans. The glow of the single bulb lit her tired face. She was calculating fees collected for the month when Arjun came with a suggestion that startled her. Amma, he said with a shy excitement, why don't you make it a real school like the one I go to, with a name board, uniform, and everything? She looked at him with surprise. A school that takes money, Kanna, so much more than we have. But you always say nothing is impossible, he countered. You can start small, one step, then the next. His words struck her with the innocence of truth. Why should she always wait for permission to dream? The next week, Raha went to the registrar of society's office. The dusty corridor smelled of sweat and paper. Clerks shuffled files lazily, pausing only to demand chai money and bribe. She clutched her file of documents and waited. When her turn finally came, the officer raised his eyebrows. So, you want to register an educational trust alone, a single woman, or you're going to be the proprietor, sole proprietor? Yes, Raga answered firmly. He smirked. Brave or foolish? She ignored the insult. After hours of running between counters, filing forms, bill up to post, and surrendering part of her savings to speed up the process, her trust was registered. She named it the First Flame Academy. The rent house that had served as a tuition center transformed. A bright blue board with golden letters announced the school's name. Children walked in wearing simple uniforms, white shirts, navy skirts, or shorts. Raga's heart soared the day she saw her first assembly, 20 children standing in rows, singing the national anthem in voices that filled the small courtyard. It was humble, imperfect, yet it was hers. But with light came shadows. Other tuition teachers in the area, fearing loss of students, spread rumors her certificates are fake. She was thrown out of Dubai. Some parents withdrew their children under pressure. The landlord, seeing her growing strength, doubled the rent. If you can run a school, you can pay. He sneered. Even her estranged husband appeared, shaking his head. You can't run this alone. Raha, sell it to me. I will manage it. Women don't last in these things. Raha looked him in the eye. I lasted through worse. This flame will not be yours. It is mine. At night, exhaustion often crushed her. She would lie awake, wondering if she had chosen another path of pain. But every morning, when she saw little hands clutching pencils, when she heard laughter echoing in her classroom, when Arjun proudly introduced her as my mamma, the principal, the founder, and the boss, strength returned. The flame had been lit small, fragile, flickering against strong winds, but burning still. Raga whispered to herself one evening as she locked the gate after classes. Let them come with their jealousy, their threats, their greed. This time I will not let them snuff out my fire. This is the first flame, and from it there will be many. End of chapter 15.